Today's is a very special one. I got the very amazing opportunity to speak down at St. Mary's College of Maryland earlier this month for their Mark Twain lecture series. And it was such a good time, and for part of the night, they actually gave us the pleasure of letting our cameras roll down there while I got to ask the audience some questions. One of them was, how would you compare life down there to DC and other more metropolitan areas of the DMV? Here's some of our favorite responses.
I would say, growing up in Waldorf, we knew what we were. You know, we knew what everyone else thought, and that was okay. We know that one Walmart that's like on the way to like Upper Marlboro, like right there next to 301. You know, usually to avoid that place, the parking lot is usually crowded all the way. Okay, you only go in there if you have to, you know. And I would say, well, I moved to La Plata afterwards. I think I've been there since 2012, 2013, around there. And yeah, Waldorf is definitely like that breaking point between like DC and Southern Maryland. It's like when you go past Waldorf, it's just a whole nother world. It's like the only thing I'd say we still like is like, you know, Washington football Commanders now. Washington Commanders. There's a lot of Washington fans around here. Unfortunately, a lot of Cowboys fans as well. So it just comes with the turf, you know.
I was born and raised in Central Virginia, Lynchburg, Virginia, and that's a whole different world, not necessarily good. I moved from there to Washington, D.C., lived there several years, and I've been the rest of my later years living here in Southern Maryland. And what I think we all need to do is embrace the differences and what you see. Nowhere near Washington would you know about an Amish community, which we have down here, which is beautiful. Nowhere down here can you appreciate the diversity, the museums, and the flavor of Washington, D.C. I love going up there. But what's happening now in Southern Maryland, in St. Mary's County, which is really phenomenal, is we are becoming diverse, finally. There's no more, who is that in the store? I don't know who they're related to, which is what we heard down here. We live in an area where we have people from all walks of life, and it's beautiful. We love sharing it.
First of all, fascinating what you said about the Amish community. Second of all, wait, so y'all just assume all the brothers were related?
No.
If I was here 20 years ago, you're like, hey, I saw your cousin at Walmart.
No, I was that person because I am not from this part of Maryland. Okay. And I have actually experienced, because I came here with the Navy. I have actually been in the stores where people look at me and say, are you a Mattingly or a Rayleigh or what's your last name? Well, you're not from here. So it's not necessarily a racial thing.
Oh.
It's an inbred thing.
We lived here for about 10 years, and I raised my little boys here. And I think it was a great place that they could be outdoors and not have to worry about a lot of traffic. We had an exchange student come here from Milan, and he was amazed at the smell of the air down here because we still have so many forests that are intact. There are owls that hoot at 2 a.m., and when you can't sleep, that's a really cool thing. And I do like that I can drive 15 miles in about 20 minutes, and when I go to DC, that only gets me about 1 mile. So I appreciate that as well. And you make some great friends, and I'm sure you did that everywhere, but you know, you kind of get stuck in one place, and, you know, you establish roots. And I feel like I love to visit the city, but I like to come home again. So.
That sounded amazing, by the way. You should make a commercial with that audio or something. Wow. Now, you know we have our favorite stories. We haven't done our favorite lines because I'm going to go ahead and guess it's not a racial thing. It's an inbred thing. It's probably top 10. That's probably a top 10 line that's been said on this program. First of all, shout out to St. Mary's College of Maryland, as well as the people of St. Mary's City. They were phenomenal, and I had an incredible time just speaking with those people, not only during the show, but especially so many people stayed after the show. A lot of the students came up and talked to me. A lot of them not only watched the show, but followed the show, had some suggestions. It was really fascinating. By the way, Waldorf, which is, by the way, is the place that we think of as the end of the earth, halfway. That was halfway. Yes, when I passed Waldorf and I didn't know what was in front of me because I had never been that far from civilization before, I still had just as far to go on the other side of Waldorf as I had to get to Waldorf, which is amazing.